What's up, dudes? Welcome back to Distracted Dude. Today I'm playing some more Magic, but there's a little different. They updated the game, and now we've got Historic Brawl, and it's with 100 cards. So I've made a Historic Life Lands deck, basically my usual Yasharn deck, but with a bunch more cards in it. So we can play more life and gain more life and play more lands. So let's get to it. Okay, this hand I'm probably gonna have to redraw. There's not enough lands in it. And good, we got 3 lands this time. And some things to do with lands, so that's pretty good. And my opponent started, so they played a land, now I play a land. And then I play a Soul Mender. And back to my opponent's turn. They're playing a land. And they're playing their own Soul Mender. Very nice. Back to my turn. I play a Forest. And then I'll pump my Soul Mender. Gain 1 life. Why not? And then my opponent's playing an Impassioned Orator. So every time he plays a creature, he's going to gain a life, and he attacks me for 1. And then it's my turn again. And I'll play a Forest. And then, well, I could play the Scythe Cat, but actually I'll play the Beanstalk Giant as a sorcery, which will get me out another land. Once it loads, here we go. Alright. And then that goes on to the battlefield. And then I will not attack. Okay, they're playing a land. They're playing a Johnny's Welcome. And so they're going to gain 1 more life every time they play a creature because of that spell. And they're playing their commander. Lifelink can play a permanent that costs 2 or less out of your graveyard. And he comes down, he gains 2 life, 2 separate times, or 1 life, 2 separate times. And then he's attacking me again. So I'll just pump my Soul Mender for 1, and then he'll only do 1 damage to me. Alright. And then it's back to my turn, and I'll play Yasharn. And I will get out a Forest and a Plains once it loads. So Forest and a Plains. There we go. Then I'll play a Plains. And no attacks. My opponent's gaining 1 life. They're playing a Swamp. Okay. Nothing's going on, so I pass. They're going to attack. And I guess I'll pump my Soul Mender again to gain 1 more life. And then I'll block with Yasharn. Oh, and he's gaining a +1 counter. So they both die. So both our commanders dead. That could have been better. I mean, he's killing Yasharn. Yasharn just keeps gaining enough mana to come out over and over and over again. So it's not the worst thing to happen, and it's kind of the best thing you can do with it, because every time he comes out, you get the land. So it's sort of a toss-up. But anyway, I'll play Territorial Scythe Cat now, because I do have some things I can do with it. But I'll also play Later Promise on it, because it's one of the few things I can do. So now it'll gain life whenever it'll gain +1 counters every time I gain life, and it'll gain +1 counters every time I play a land. So it's getting beefy really quick. And it's up to my opponent's turn now, and they are playing their commander again, which comes out, they gain the life, and then I'm getting attacked again. I won't block, and back to my turn. So I'll play a Shia, Soul of the Wild, and that turns every creature into a land that's on my board. And then I'll play Fabled Passage, and then that triggers Landfall again. I'll trigger the Landfall again by breaking the Fabled Passage and getting another land. I'll take this one, and then I can play Track Down, scry 3, reveal the top card. If it's a creature card or a land card, I get to draw, and I'll keep it in that order. And then I shall gain the life, which will give another +1 counter to the Scythe Cat. So now he's a 7/6 already. And he's going to attack. Okay, he's blocking with the Soul Mender. He's gaining 1 life and it dies, and I trample. And my opponent plays the Soul Mender again out of their graveyard on their turn. And then they play another creature with flying. And they're attacking me with both of those. I will block the Orator. And yep, it dies. And then back to my turn. I could play the Ram, but what I should do is I should probably lock down his commander, just so he's not sending it out and having it die all the time, because that'll get kind of annoying. And then I'll play a Forest, and then I'll play Beanstalk Giant. And I accidentally tapped out my characters, or my creatures, I mean, but that's okay. Alright, and he's attacking me with the flying guy, so I'm down to 18. He's at 41. And I've got Growing Rights of Itlamok. Very nice. I like that card. Yeah, I'll play it. So I've got 4 creatures. Its effect will happen at the end of the turn. So first I get to reveal a creature card from the top of my library. I think I'll take the Ox. And then I'll play the Ox. Ox comes down, he is acting as a land, and he's got a landfall trigger that lets me tap my opponent's creatures. So I will tap this creature. Oops, I didn't mean to tap his commander. I meant to tap the one that's next to it, but okay. And then I play Environmental Sciences, so I'll gain another land and 2 life. And then, yep, and then I get to play the Forest for the Landfall trigger. And I get to choose another one of his creatures. Okay, I'll attack with a Scythe Cat. It's a 17-16 now. And looks like he's blocking with the Soul Mender again. He's gaining that 1 life. And then it's down to 26. Growing Rites of Etlamak triggers, and then it's flipping, so now whenever I can tap it, so whenever I tap it for land, it will tap for as many creatures that I have. Okay, he gets out another creature, well, the Soul Mender again, and he's attacking me with the 3/3 flyer. Back to my turn. I'll play Yasharn. And then I'll get my plains and my forest. But first, the landfall triggers. He's saying good game. He gave up. Well, I still think that was a pretty good one because, I mean, yeah, I did get him into a position where he was going to die that turn, so... Yep. That was a pretty good one. I hope you guys liked it. I'll see you dudes next time.